Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to Plain Truth. We are Americans, and we don't crawl on our bellies for anybody. The only one we bow or kneel before is Almighty God. Every office holder, from local councilman all the way up to the President of the United States, is supposed to take an oath to preserve, protect, defend the Constitution of the United States. And they call upon Almighty God to witness what they're saying is true. After watching these programs for over 2.5 years, can you really think that these office holders, from local councilmen all the way up to the President of the United States, are really doing their duty? Thank you, and enjoy the program that follows. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a little bit of problem in Parma Heights. Last July, the Charter Commission handed over to the city, and they were supposed the 11 recommendations for putting on the ballot. 11 recommendations to improve Parma Heights. Well, they let it go. Parma Heights City let it go until the last possible minute, and they put it in the October. Now this is July all the way up till October. They put it on the newspaper and not mailing it out to all the people. They said, well, it costs $7,000. Well, $7,000 compared to what's going on is nothing. But in the meantime, the people of Parma Heights seem to have made a mistake. They put over on number 65, they said the census was taken in 2011, when it's taken in 2011. The results are published in 2011. The census is taken in 2010. Well, they said, we have to throw that one out. So they asked the Board of Elections to throw that one out because it's a mistake. Well, for heaven's sakes, how many mistakes happen in politics? Good old FDR said there are no mistakes happening in politics. Everything that happens is planned. And they didn't want to have a ward system. And so what they did was they seemed to have come up with this way of killing it. And it'll be on the May election. Oh yes, it'll be on the May election. And the Charter Commission said, well, pull the other two that pertain to it, because if those are voted down, what happens in May? And it is approved in May. And you should have all three in May. And they said, oh no, we'll let that go. And so we've got a problem with Parma Heights putting it on in May instead of instead of right now. And they said, well, it's still going to be good enough to have in time. It will be good enough to have in time. It will be good enough to have in time for 2011. So what happens is we've got a problem in Parma Heights. They are stalling to put it on the ballot, and then there was a mistake in the lettering, and the Board of Education, Board of Elections said, we didn't make any mistakes, we copied it the way it was. So it was sent down to them according to the Board of Election, and all they did was copy it and then put it on the ballot. So unfortunately, we've got a problem in Parma Heights about this. So thank you very much for watching, and please vote for all 11 issues for Parma Heights. If you are a Parma Heights resident, vote for 61 through and including 71. Let's hope that the board does something about it, or the state does something about it, to make sure that your vote is counted. And have a nice day.